Hey, and there's a first time for everything. I'm going to attempt to do a TikTok live tonight with a guest. So give me just a few minutes and let me see if I can get this guest set up and we will go there. And TikTok's telling me there's no sound detected. Yeah, I know because I wasn't talking TikTok, but I am now. All right. It says invite guest, but no guest to invite. So I just sent the link to my guest. I've never done this before. This is not a professional organization. So, hello, Jackson Smith. Good to see you. And I clicked on the multi guest a few minutes ago. I'm talking with my guest in the chat. All right, you're on. All right, I'm seeing a bunch of people popping up here. I don't see you yet, Matt. Matt says he's on. I'm seeing a whole bunch of people here. Bama, next. Matt, you said you're on. What's your username? One new message. I told you this is not a professional organization, not a professional operation here. I'm trying to figure out how to find Matt. This is kind of what I expected the first TikTok live to be with a person, trying to have a guest on. My other platform, I know exactly how to do it. Hey, Derek. Well, we're still trying, having some technical difficulties. We're gonna get there though. I see Chris Ball up there. How you doing today? Guys, I'm gonna say if we ever get this thing running like it's supposed to, and we get mad on the screen, we can we can share this thing. But I don't see Matt on the screen yet. I got Matt in the chat over here. Says he's trying to log in again. Not real sure what's happening. You know, it's supposed to be easy, right? All right. So are you viewing the chat, Mike? Anyway, we're supposed to have Matt on from the Fallen Outdoors. Going to be live on TikTok. This is my first TikTok live, and I'm trying to find Matt. Actually, my microphone stands all up in my way. Well, currently I can invite two people, and neither one of them are Matt. I have two people. This is kind of frustrating, folks. Appreciate the follow, Chris. Let's see here. You know, I use another platform usually. TikTok is a platform that I've never done a live or an interview on before. So this is new. It's brand new to me. Never done it. So it is what it is. Okay, Mike, you got an invitation sent. So we got further this time now. We've got an invitation sent to Mike. So now he should be coming on the screen. And he doesn't see the invite. That is perfect. It's about what I expected from TikTok. I expected the learning curve was going to be kind of steep. Mike says he doesn't see it. All right, I sent him a message through TikTok Messenger that time. We're getting closer. You don't see the invite. It won't let me send it again. Okay, I click multi-guest and it says it sent you an invite. But you're not showing up on my screen. It shows you invited. I'm going to invite somebody else. Lance, guess what? You just got invited too. See if you can join. All right, I've sent a couple of guest invites now. Hound Tales podcast, I sent you one. I know you know how to do this. Come on in here and help me out. Hey, Hound Tales, how about help me out here? Help a brother out. What we doing wrong?
Yes, sir. Hey, it worked just fine for me, brother.
All right. Well, I got Matt waiting out there. He's supposed to be on tonight. We got him scheduled up, and I sent him the invitation. So, did you have to do anything special?
No, sir. Once you sent it to me, it said it popped up on my screen and asked me to invite. I'm assuming he's probably doing it on a phone, correct, and not on a computer.
I don't know. Matt, are you on a computer or a phone?
I know sometimes with the computers it makes things go a little wonky on some of these lives. These lives.
He's on a computer.
That's probably why. If I had to guess, that would probably be why, because it came up just fine for me on my end. Now, I will say I'm getting ready to load dogs up and head to the fox pen, so I get a bad signal over there at the dog lot. So if I lose you, I'll jump back on once I get back in the good signal.
No worries, buddy. We're going to try and get Matt up here from the Fallen Outdoors. It's going to be, it's a
very
learning
nice,
experience.
very nice.
So,
yes, sir. It's Fallen Outdoors is a great company. I've done hosted a few hunts with those guys with our hunting club.
I can't type and talk at the same time. So I was sending him a message saying try it from your phone. Yeah, I have no idea what it looks like on the other end of this thing. Yeah, your signal just got a little wonky there, Hound Tales. I think I may have lost you altogether. That's all right. We're going to get this thing worked out. We're going to get Mike on here.
Yeah, if I had to guess, it's probably going to be because he's on a computer, but I could be wrong. But that would be my guess.
But you're saying you just got the link. All right. He said, I clicked request.
Yeah, I just jumped on your live, and was listening to you for a few minutes, and you sent the invite, and it pops up a little window on the screen, and all I hit was accept, and it jumped me right in here.
Hey, guess what we got now?
There he goes.
We got Mike. Say hey, Mike.
What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're a little light, but we can hear you.
Let me crank up my volume here. Yeah, how about now?
That's better, man. That's better.
Right. In Missouri, we say more gooder.
More gooder? I hear you.
Yeah.
So I got the Hound Tales podcast on here. They got a little more experience doing podcasts than I do. They know I'm just a beginner, so they trying to help me out a little bit.
Oh shoot, you're doing just fine. Doing just fine, brother.
So Mike, tell us who you are and tell us what you do.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me on. My name is Mike Unruh. I'm the president for the Fallen Outdoors, and many of you know about the Fallen Outdoors. But for those of you who do not, we are a nationwide not-for-profit. We provide free therapeutic outdoor adventures to the veteran community. As long as you currently serve honorably in the past or are a Gold Star family member, we connect you with like-minded outdoors across the nation. And we literally have teams in just about every state and every region right now. So we're growing, and we're here to provide these things to our veteran community.
Well, that's fantastic. I've actually been on a couple of hunts with the Fallen Outdoors. I just threw a picture up of a hunt I was in last hunt fish family events.
Yeah, I don't know what that noise was, but
That was
yeah, we do everything, man.
So you heard that noise too. It was my computer popped up and said it was having trouble trying to reconnect. Probably Hound Tales. He said he was loading up going to the fox pen. He just fell
dropped
off, so I got a feeling it was him.
Cool. Yeah, we just provide outdoor therapy, man, and it's really anything to get veterans outdoors, and help them get their mind right. Whether you like working on cars or you want to go chase some fish or chase some game animals, that's what we do. So, and it's all about creating this huge network. We're a nationwide resource, and we love being used. And we connect you with, and it's just like I said, it's not just hunting and fishing. We connect you with veterans organizations to help you with your benefits. One of our big sponsors is United Veterans Benefits Agency. They help us out, and we got some great sponsors all across the nation to help provide these trips at no cost to our veteran community.
Well, that's neat. I did not know that you did things other than hunt and fish. So you said you work on cars?
Yeah, so we have, like I said, the overall goal is to get veterans out of the house, and whether it be in the outdoors or just out of the house. We got guys that like working on cars together. They go on bike rides together, whether it be in person or virtual bike rides, kayak fishing. We have a group of dudes that just like to get together and have coffee, a couple times a month and just connect with fellows. And something unique that we created, about a year and a half ago was our nationwide women's council. We did some research and we saw that there wasn't enough women getting involved in the outdoors, especially our veteran ladies. And so we created the Women's Council, and their whole mission is to help provide these trips specifically to women, because we want to make sure that the environment's safe for, both our males and our female counterparts. And this is a way to connect them to like-minded sisters and create, kind of their own network. It's pretty neat.
That's very neat. So I'm familiar with you because we did a hunt with hounds up in Caswell County with the Fallen Outdoors. It was a very big event. I'm going to say there was at least 100 people there. I really don't know what the final count was, but there was a lot of people. I know that we had 9 bucks down before lunch.
Oh, heck yeah. Deer drive. That's what it was.
And it was mostly the veterans that took the deer. So
that's awesome.
The hunting club that was there sponsoring it, they cleaned the deer, had the deer cleaned, cut up, and ready to go for the veterans to take them home. If anybody left that hunt that day and wanted some deer and didn't get any, it was their own fault, because there was deer everywhere. One of the
Yeah.
guys got a unicorn.
Oh, nice. Yeah. We do a lot of big trips like that, especially there out on the East Coast. They do a lot of big game or big upland bird hunts, where they have, 50 to 100 people out there. But and those are fun. Those are cool. You make lifelong friends out of it. But the one-on-one trips too is something where we pride ourselves in, and just being able to connect one-on-one sometimes is kind of what people need. And another unique thing about our organization is you don't have to be a wounded veteran. As long as you served your time, no matter how long it was, honorably, you can be a member of our organization. There's no cost to be a member of our organization, and our organization is strictly all veterans. And even our pro staff, they are all veterans and all volunteers. Nobody makes money on this. We simply raise funds to help provide these trips at no cost.
Well, that's fantastic. So, Fallen Outdoors is a nonprofit, correct?
Yeah, we're a nationwide 501c3, which is your non-for-profit, and yeah, we literally got teams in just about every state, and some of those states that are a little bit smaller, like the New England area. We have a New England team that covers 3 or 4 small states, but we mainly use Facebook as our means of communication. We're broken down into 4 different regions. So if you were to go to Facebook and type in the Fallen Outdoors All Veterans Community page, there's a East Coast, a West Coast, a Southern, and a Midwest. And that kind of helps you cater and get on some trips near you. And what we do is we post up trips on there saying, hey, this person can take 10 people out fishing today. Comment with fish on to enter, and we randomly draw winners. And then those people are going on that trip. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. So I do know that money makes the world go round, and you
It
guys
does.
aren't charging people for this. How do you finance it?
Man, we finance it with awesome donors, awesome partners, and then we have a campaign we're running right now called the 22 for 22. Obviously, in the veteran community, the number 22 is significant to everybody.
Yes, it is.
It's the number of veterans that commit suicide on a daily basis, and yes, that number fluctuates. It goes down sometimes, but there's many times where it's well above that number 22. But if you go to thefallenoutdoors.org, you'll see a campaigns button on the donate link. And again, it's a $22 a month monthly subscription. You can let it run for as long as you want. And every January, we take that pot of funds and we distribute it amongst all of our teams so they can have a good, strong foothold for the beginning of the year and help provide some of these trips. There's a lot of states out there that aren't fortunate, like myself here in Missouri, where we're surrounded by millions and millions of acres of Mark Twain National Forest. Texas, for example, Texas is mainly private property. So a lot of these trips that we go on down in Texas, we can't just go out in the forest and conduct a hunt. We have to pay a guide or, work with a landowner to get some donations and provide these trips. So it really takes a lot of people to kind of pull this off. We have some amazing sponsors, and if you do want to jump in on that 22 for 22 campaign, starting on Memorial Day through Veterans Day, every month you subscribe is a ticket, and you're entered for an awesome gift. I can't really say what it's going to be yet, but somebody that's a donor for our 22 for 22 program is going to win a prize of $100,000 value. And you'll see us release pictures and footage from our Charlotte, North Carolina race on the Memorial Day race with one of our big partners is going to be Colleague Racing and Grizzly Tobacco. We'll be releasing what our sweepstakes prize will be for that. And like I said, it's close to $100,000 value. So you can only imagine.
It's getting given away with a race, and it's $100,000. I'm going to guess it's got tires on it.
It's got 4 of them.
That's what
and
I
it's
figured.
I was down to Daytona 500, and I got a chance to meet the Colleague Racing crew. They introduced me some of their great sponsors, and if you notice or if you follow racing at all, Colleague Racing just got into the truck series, and they are running Rams. So that's the final hint I can give you.
They're running Rams. I'm guessing that's not sheep you're talking about.
No, it's the NASCAR Truck Series. So they're running Ram pickup trucks. So
That's outstanding. I'm trying to figure out how to put the Fallen Outdoors up on the screen. I've done it before, so I should be able to do it again. Window capture. There we go.
And I know I've put out a lot of information. Again, you can go to thefallenoutdoors.org and you can click contact us and you can shoot an email to our support team. Some of our board of directors and a lot of our regional directors and team leads have access to that email. And we're pretty prompt on that. We'll get back to you and get you in touch with those who you need to get in touch with. And our emails are very, very easy. They're pretty generic across the nation. So if you want to get in touch with a team near you or the team you live by and either want to donate, get involved, or help host a trip, the email's easy. Missouri, for example, is mo.lead, so missouri.lead@thefallenoutdoors.org. And you just change the MO to whatever state abbreviation you live in, and you can get in touch with your team near you.
So here we go. I got the Fallen Outdoors up.
There
You can
go.
click donate now.
Mm-hmm.
Where would I find what you were just telling me about?
It's up top under the campaigns.
All right,
You'll
I
see
got campaigns. There's the 22 for 22. So donate $22 at $1 a month. You're not going to miss that $1 a month. You're not going to miss it. I'm going to have to do that myself. So
yeah, I even got my wife to sign up. Like I said, it's $22 a month, and it can run for 12 months or it can run for as long as you want. And that's just her giving up 2 Starbucks a month.
I understand that. 2 Starbucks?
It's just about $22 worth, you know.
I hear you. So 25 Days of Christmas, what is that? Tell me about that.
Yeah, that's one of our biggest national events. So we work throughout the year collecting little items here and there that help veterans get outdoors. And from 1 through 25 December, on our Facebook page, the All Veteran Community page, we post daily videos. Some days there'll be 1 or 2 videos. Some days there'll be up to 5 with an item that's been donated to us. And we tell a little bit about the item, who donated it, and then it's just given back to our veteran community. So there'll be a tagline you got to comment with or post a picture of you enjoying the great outdoors. And at the end of the day, we'll draw a lucky winner who gets that prize, and it's sent to them free and clear. And we've even given away a boat before. So it's usually $150,000 to $300,000 worth of gear we'll give out over a 25-day period. It's pretty neat.
That's fascinating. I'm amazed that you're able to do this. You're doing God's work.
Well, you know, it ain't just me. I have a fantastic team that works for us. And like I said, it's all volunteers. So these guys are working day to day. Not everybody's retired like me. And I do own 2 other businesses, but kind of the Fallen Outdoors is what I do on a daily basis. But these guys just volunteer their time to bust their ass and help provide these trips and help grab donations and help spread the good word of what we're doing for our veteran community. And, you know, the overall goal is to reduce that suicide rate. And I think we're doing a pretty damn good job.
So tell me about this boat.
Oh, that's my kayak, man. Kayaking's big here in Missouri. Again, I'm from Missouri. But we have a bunch of rivers and a bunch of lakes around here, and kayak fishing is amazing. So we run a nationwide kayak series every month. It runs for a 30-day period or whatever, how long the month is. And the entry fees all go to, you know, giving back to the veteran community. And it's open to anybody nationwide. It's kayak fishing only. It's bass only. And all proceeds from that help provide these trips. So, and it runs from April through September. So every month, April through September, we host a online tournament that's available on tourneyx.com.
tourneyx.com. And here we have for questions about the kayaking, you go to kayak.anglers at thefallenoutdoors.org right here on their page.
Yeah.
So what's an iron rider?
So an iron rider, right? That's our Peloton crew. These guys ride their bikes some crazy miles. They do a kind of an internal mileage gathering where they go out and ride for the 22, so to speak, and they do the RAGBRAI, which is the ride across Iowa. They start at one side of Iowa and ride across the whole Iowa over however many days it takes them in order to raise funds and raise awareness. But these guys do virtual bike ride tours. They do in-person bike rides, and it's something other than hunting and fishing where they do it, and just kind of helps create that network. So,
you got me stuck on the working on the cars. I remember being in the military and going down to the auto shop that they had for us there where we could work on our car. I had I think it was an 84 Trans Am, and I think I took everything on that car apart twice.
Gotta tune it just right.
Gotta tune it just right. So here we go in the Fallen Outdoors shop.
Yeah, we got some cool swag. Some of it's on sale. It's some of our older model stuff. We got some great new stuff getting ready to launch. But speaking of cars, you see us in the NASCAR circuit. We got a couple drivers that have our name all over the cars, all over their fire suit. But we also work with a company called 3DP, which is Three Demons Performance. These guys have like the fastest Dodge Demons available to the civilian market, and they raise some awareness for veteran related suicide. And we have a couple guys of ours that's help staff with these guys, and they do awesome things. And you can take it out on the drag strip, and they'll run you down the drag strip, if you're a veteran, and kind of get that left seat ride experience. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome. I don't remember his name, but I was at an event and one of the big time marketers with Dodge was there. And I can't remember his name. I was in I got a brain injury. I'm one of the guys that got his noggin knocked pretty good. I got a brain injury and I do have memory problems. But Mike, I'm going to tell you, I'll remember this guy's name about 15 minutes after we end this chat.
Yeah.
But I was talking with him at an event, and he's one of the high marketing people with Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And Dodge sent him a letter saying that the Demon was not going to be allowed to race in the stock circuit on NHRA.
Oh, yeah.
And they thought he was going to be upset about it. And he was excited. He's like, man, this is great. He said, I got it framed in my office right now. And the ad campaign was too fast for the race circuit.
Yeah, these guys got some decked out cars, and they're sweet. Definitely throw you some G's going down that drag strip.
So let's check out some of your sponsors here on your webpage. By the way, TikTok
absolutely.
does not like me pulling up somebody's webpage. They fussed at me about it when I did it.
Yeah.
So it's for a good cause. They're gonna have to slap my hand. So
there you go. So Grizzly Tobacco is one of our biggest sponsors of the year. They've been with us for a long time, and Grizzly Tobacco has been phenomenal. They're the ones that provide us these race opportunities. They come out to 4 or 5 of our events every year and film for us and create some awesome promotional videos. And they sponsor some of the college racing cars. So Ty Dillon and AJ Allmendinger's cars have the Fallen Outdoors. Their fire suits have the Fallen Outdoors all over it. We really appreciate the college racing. And then Kathy Ireland Worldwide provided our I'm not even sure what you would call it, but all of our credit card processing and everything we did like that was through Kathy Ireland's Worldwide, and they helped us out and saved us a lot of money and let more money go back to the vets.
It goes back to that money makes the world go round. There's got to be some finance. Major League Fishing. Look at this. You
Yeah.
got some serious sponsors here.
We were
Mike.
just down at Red Crest this weekend, which is the Major League Fishing Championships. It just happened to be at Table Rock Lake here in Missouri. And so our team Missouri hosted a booth down there at Red Crest. And they supplied a lot of promotional information to, all the participants and all the people there in attendance. And it was a great marketing opportunity to show the civilian counterparts, what we do. So
let's see here. Air Outdoors, K Launch, and Archer Advertising.
Yep, Archer Advertising is the advertising crew for Grizzly Tobacco, Grizzly nicotine pouches. So they're the ones that come out and do all of our filming and stuff like that and create that amazing promotional content for us.
And Air Outdoors brings together landowners who have unique outdoor spaces with individuals looking to explore. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's almost like Airbnbs for hunters. It's pretty cool. People are Airbnb in their property and stuff. It's pretty neat. So.
That's pretty neat. Now, Bearskin Tactical, I had one on today, as a matter of fact. Had a red one on. Match my hat.
Yeah, they've been a great promotional partner for us. And the information you're showing now is a lot of our support organizations that say, hey, I want your guys using the best gear when you're out there on these veteran trips. So here, use our product, or here's an extreme discount for our products. We do a lot of field testing for companies saying, hey, these have been quote unquote vetted by the Fallen Outdoors. And we just want our guys using, some of the best gear we have.
I'm just going to scroll through the page here just a little bit. I don't know. Can you, I've never, like I said, this is my first time doing this. Can you see the screen?
I see you scrolling, man. There's
Okay.
Dive Bomb. Dive Bomb's great for our duck hunters. So.
Carlson Chokes, EMP Shield.
Yep.
Wow. Defend your house and business against EMP. That's pretty neat.
Yep, they're pretty cool. They've given us some cool products to test out, and their stuff works for sure.
I'm just going to scroll on through here, and then we're going to talk about some other things. I don't want anybody to feel like they're left out.
We have a lot of updating to do this year. We've been on a big marketing kick, and myself and Robert Casey, who's our national vice president, we've been knocking out some sponsors and getting some new sponsors on board this year, and we got a lot to do. That's a good one right there. You just passed Rigid River Outdoors.
Okay, tell me about it.
It's a service-disabled, veteran-owned small business that supplies hunting and fishing equipment. Big thing right now is thermal scopes. We're doing a lot of thermal hunting, and that is my company. I own that store, and so I provide a lot of our products and at cost to our TFO staff to help get them good gear for these trips.
That's fantastic. Now, see, I saw one up here that I'm familiar with. Matthews.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking at one right now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Matthews. I mean, top of the line bows right there for sure. I just got 2 bows for our banquet coming up here in Missouri on 8 August. So we'll have 2 Matthews bows to raffle off.
Sometimes people see a dog box on the truck and they're like, oh, he just sits in the truck. He don't go in the woods. I got a bow hanging on the wall over there. I got a muzzle loader, got a rifle and a shotgun, a climbing stand. I do a little bit of everything. Plus I'll use dogs. I rabbit hunt, bear hunt, deer hunt.
Sounds like a country song.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
My truck ran away. My dog ran away with my truck and my bow. That's the beginning of a country song right there.
That's right.
So there's your 3 demon performance you were talking about. 3 guys, 3 cars, having fun and giving back.
Absolutely. Those guys are amazing people. Shane Pitt and his crew run an awesome thing for the veterans, and everything they do, they reach out and say, hey, what can we do more for the Fallen Outdoors? And we stay in contact, and we do some good stuff, man.
To you guys in the chat that are waving and saying hi and everything, I apologize. I really hadn't been looking at the chat. I've been looking at this page over here, scrolling through it. We're gonna look at a few pictures real quick, and I'm gonna let Mike tell us what a trip with the Fallen Outdoors looks like. Tell me which picture you want me to go to.
Oh man, hey, that first one right there is perfect because it's opening day for turkey season here in Missouri. So that's obviously not a Missouri bird, but like I said, we work with landowners. For instance, the landowner I work with that doesn't like turkeys, he's a big deer hunter, so he's like, "You guys can come shoot all the turkeys you want from my property." So I post up a trip saying, "Hey, I can take a veteran out turkey season." We get all the people who enter it. And then I'll select a random winner, and then me and that person will be in touch. And if they need a shotgun, we'll provide them one. They can borrow our equipment. We'll make sure they have everything they need. Make sure the shotgun's nice and zeroed in for them. Make sure they're comfortable shooting. And on a day of action, man, we go out, we make it happen. So that's what I like about turkey hunting. I get out there 5:45 in the morning, turkeys are already gobbling. They fly down at 6:30. I'm back at the truck by 6:45. Coffee's still hot. Kids aren't even on the school bus yet. That's my kind of hunting.
I hear you, man. That's fantastic, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty much turkey season everywhere right now. I think that the turkeys all over the country are on the same schedule.
Yep. Pretty much. There's some early starters, and I think there's a couple that don't start till like the last week of April, but I'm pretty sure it's full going right now.
So let's see what else we got here.
Bow fishing's big. We got a lot of bow fishing all across the nation. Virginia, North Carolina, Missouri has a bow fishing tournament coming up. Team Florida does a lot of bow fishing. So that's something awesome where you're on the water, for 12 hours at a time. You're constantly doing something. You can get a lot of talking in, a lot of cigars smoked, and you make some good friends. And we always say, you're one trip away from your new best friend, and that's really what our trips do. They just give you life again. They help provide hope, connection, and healing. We all firmly believe that the great outdoors is that amazing power source, and it's healing.
So it must be terrible for your job full time to just be able to take people hunting and fishing and go outdoors with them and let them enjoy themselves. That must
Yeah,
be.
yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
It is. It sounds like it would be really, really tough to get out of bed every day and go to work.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the side of it. You guys see, obviously, any organization, it runs like a business. There's the business aspect of it, and not everybody's on their P's and Q's, and there's disciplinary action that's got to be taken every once in a while. But for the most part, our organization's pretty strong, and everybody's doing the right thing, and it's fun to be a part of. So, and we're always looking for more volunteers too. So we can get you signed up to be a volunteer with your team, and even if you're not a veteran, you want to get involved, we love that too. What I always say is, we can't do this mission alone. We need the help of our civilian counterparts and our friends and family and landowners. And we get guys reach out all the time saying, "Hey, I got a boat. I'd love to take a veteran fishing." So they can reach out to us, veteran lined up for them, and get them on a trip.
Hound Tales is back. Hound Tales, you got a little bit of noise in the background there.
I do apologize for that. Let me kill my mic until you need me to talk.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, and you see all those pictures, man. It's not just hunting and fishing. There's a lot of community related events. A lot of our guys are knee deep in their community, helping their community out. Side by side trips are a huge thing. And our youth, even if you're not the youth of a veteran, obviously we kind of lean towards the youth of our veterans and stuff. But just youth in general, they're the ones replacing us on the water or in the woods in the future. So we definitely want to get those folks out as well.
They're going to be the future veterans too.
Absolutely.
Well, that's great. What you got going on? What you got coming up other than you going to give away something with 4 tires that's not a goat?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of our teams got events planned. Crappie fishing, turkey hunting, spoonbill, snagging still in season here in a couple states. People are preparing for elk season coming up. We got some trout fishes going on. We have a huge side-by-side event next month that we're getting almost 100 veterans out in West Virginia on some some huge trail systems, and they're going to get fed real good. And you know, we got something going on almost every day of the week somewhere. So, and don't feel like you have to be just involved in your local team too. You know, you're more than welcome to join all of our regional pages. And if you see a trip that you want to get on, or if there's an opportunity to go on like one of your, you know, a trip that you would love to experience, and you can put in for that trip. And as long as you can get there, you know, you can go on that trip. So our West Coast folks do a lot of sturgeon, salmon, crabbing, shrimping, coho's big in the West Coast and Michigan area, steelhead, walleye. And our guys are well-rounded, and we do just about anything you can think of outdoor related. We got guys that can do it all. So there's some ugly faces.
I was getting ready to say, this is your team right here. Looks like
Yep. That's our regional directors. And we got to update that. Absolutely. All veterans, all volunteers.
This man right here is still wearing his birth control glasses from basic training.
Yeah. 3 of those guys have moved on to higher.
I got my genuine VA glasses right here.
Nice. Free 99, baby.
Free 99. Yes, yep. I had somebody tell me one time, must be nice to get free medical care. I'm like, Bo, I paid for it. You don't understand.
Yeah, paid
you
in
don't
full.
Understand. I paid for it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, our guys keep moving up. So like Jesse Lynn right there, he just got selected to be our new pro staff director. So he moved up to our national board of directors. We'll have our Colorado team lead, Big Jim Collins, took over his position. John Payne still running the Midwest. Dylan Ott just took over on the East Coast from North Carolina, and Will Pond actually just took over for Alan McCausley as our Southern Regional Director, and he's a big wig down in Texas and does a lot of good stuff down there with Team Texas.
That's awesome. So here's how you get in touch with them, guys. Right here on Join Us, click right here, have at it. Make sure you do the 22 for 22. You're not going to miss $1 a month. Not going to miss it a bit. You probably throw away $1 a month.
That's right.
So I think Hound Tales wants to talk to you.
Yeah, send it.
Hey, buddy, can y'all hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. No, I figured I'd jump on here. I saw y'all were doing the live, man. I appreciate you letting me join y'all in this. Definitely kind of spur of the moment, but I sure do definitely appreciate it. I don't know if you know Ducky that's out here in Virginia. I can't remember what level he is and all that kind of stuff, but he's the guy that I've been in contact the most with the Fallen Outdoors program, and we've done a couple of veteran hunts with our deer hunting club, and I think they've been pretty successful the past couple of years.
Ducky is an amazing dude. If you like guys with all white beards, but
Ducky's one of a kind, man. He's a solid dude. It definitely enjoyed.
He's a true testament.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
One of our guys. He started out just as a normal pro staffer and went to a team lead, ran a region for a while, and Ducky's been promoted in the last couple of years. He's on our national board of directors now. He's our national treasurer, and he makes sure that the money's going where the money's going, and it's all good.
Very nice. I thought that I remembered the last time I spoke with him that he said he had kind of moved on up and was doing well. And, like I said, he did a great job. The first year we did it, we got 2 clubs that share one block of woods. It's about 1,100 acres. And I think if my memory suits, I think we had 21 vets come. And I think about 17 or 18 of them got to experience deer dog hunting for the first time. And that was just a complete shell shock for a lot of these guys. They were in awe and had so much fun. I mean, heck, 2 or 3 of them after the day was over, like, how do I become a member? They were super pumped. So we were blessed to be able to be a part of that and help those guys get out there in the woods. And I truly do think it's an amazing thing y'all have going on.
No, I appreciate you, man. It's a lot of work, a lot of hours, but love your support. We greatly appreciate you. They'll be having their banquet here again this late fall, so make sure you get signed up to go to that banquet.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, don't let me take your let me take your spotlight there, Mr. TicBite. Y'all go ahead and do y'all's thing, brother. I was just hopping on. I seen y'all were on here. Go ahead and do y'all's thing, brother. Don't let me steal the show now.
Oh, you ain't stealing the show. That's what we're here for, is just to talk.
Yes,
Right.
sir. Yes, sir.
We just trying to have a good time,
Absolutely.
trying to teach each other and learn a little bit. So if there's anything out there that you could say to a young person right now, Mike, what would you tell them?
Do your time, man. The military service is not something to be scared of. It teaches you a lot. Discipline is one of the biggest things lacking right now in our youth. And I think, if you can join the military, keep your head right, you'll find it is an amazing career. The benefits are well worth it. And man, just keep your head up. Go shoot some turkey. Go shoot some deer, and take care of the great outdoors, and be stewards of our natural resources.
That's it. My nephew right now is at the Air Force Academy. He's going to graduate in a couple of weeks. He's going to be a
He was
pilot.
smart. Yeah, he was smart. He went to the Air Force.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Actually, I told him he should join the Space Force.
There you go.
If I had it to do over with again and it was this time period right here, I would definitely be joining the Space Force. But he's going to be a pilot. And I told him the only thing, and he went to jump school.
Airborne.
He went to jump school, I think last summer or summer before. And he's actually out doing war games right now. That's what he's actually deployed in the field right now doing war games.
That's cool.
But
we'll
I told
be thinking
him, do what now?
I said we'll be thinking about him. Tell him to just keep his head up and in the right direction, and you'll go far.
Well, I told him when he joined, I said, there's one thing you got to do, and that's stay until they're willing to pay you to stay home.
That's right.
If they'll let you keep re-enlisting, you keep re-enlisting.
Yep.
There is no other thing out here that's so much better. Trust me. It'll be here waiting for you when you're done.
Yep. Knock out that 20. That's what I tell everybody. Those guys at that 10-year hump, they're like, I don't know what I want to do. Man, you there. The benefits far exceed.
Either my internet link or your internet link got a little wonky there for a minute.
Yeah, it keeps fluctuating on my end out here too. So we probably got some Missouri storms coming through or something tonight.
You're back solid now. I can hear you. So when we talked on the phone, you did 20 years in the Army, correct?
Yes, sir. Yep, I got out in July of 2021. 20 years and 21 days. I said, that's a clue. I'm gone.
20 years and 21 days. For those of y'all just joining us, I got Mike Urich on here from the Fallen Outdoors. He's the president. He's the man that makes it happen. Fallen Outdoors is one of the best organizations I have ever done anything with. I know them from the picture on the screen here. This is me going hunting with the Fallen Outdoors. So he does hunting, fishing, outdoor activities. He even got me interested. He said they do working on cars. So that's right. Fantastic.
Yeah, we're just a nationwide resource, and we can help you with your VA benefits in some way, and we got great partners that help with that. And we get guys that call us all the time. They're like, hey, I'm not feeling the best. Do you have some resources for me? And absolutely we do. And if you like to hunt and fish or be outdoors and in nature, that's kind of our niche, and we'll help you get out in the outdoors and find that hope, connection, and healing, man.
Buddy, that's fantastic. I try and keep these things about an hour, and we're coming up on 55 minutes. So, anything in current events that you want to talk about?
Yeah, you talking about TFO current events or current events?
Any TFO current events, current world events, anything.
Man, it's a crazy time to be alive. That's about all I can say about that for sure. That's one thing our organization kind of prides itself on is we don't deal with politics. You know, we keep our head in the outdoors, and you know it is what it is. But um, yeah, politics something we don't do. But current events, huh? What is going on? I don't even watch the news no more. I got 3 young girls upstairs, and they hog the TV every day, and it's either TikTok or Spotify or
Well, you know,
some of these weird.
if you do watch the news, you got to watch this network and then this network and then this network, because if you only watch one, you only get part of the lie. You got to watch
Oh,
all of them so you get the whole lie.
absolutely. Yep.
Mr. Mike.
Yes, sir.
Hey, buddy. I just wanted to say that the getting y'all on that Ty Dillon's race car in the NASCAR in the Cup Series, man, that's awesome. I noticed y'all. That's one of the things I seen Ducky promoting a whole lot of. I thought that was really neat. Y'all were able to get that deal worked out, and that's a heck of a promotion there. So congrats to y'all on being able to land that. That's awesome.
No, I appreciate that. Just wait till you see the Memorial Day race this year. Our car looks freaking awesome. The whole car is dedicated to us. We have one of our Gold Star spouses whose husband was killed. He's a big organization, so his name will be on the front windshield. 7,064 names throughout the car's wrap of everybody who fell in Iraq and Afghanistan. Their name will physically be on the car itself, and it's going to be an awesome thing.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I just wanted to say that I'm getting ready to roll up to the fox pen. I got a truckload of hounds, get ready to put them on the ground, let them go run for a few hours. So I definitely, like I said, I have a lot of respect for everything that y'all do, brother. And man, it's just an awesome organization. Mr. TicBite up there, man, I appreciate you having me on here, kind of jumping in here on your stuff, brother. But I definitely appreciate you. And before I lose signal and have to get out and turn these dogs loose, just want to say thank y'all to both y'all. And Mike, keep up the hustle, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
I just discovered the invite you to turn your camera on button. So Hound Tales, I just let you turn yours on if you want to turn it on when you get stopped.
You see my ugly mug now?
I can see you, man. There you are.
Yeah.
So he's at the.
Well, I'm yeah. I can probably hold on to y'all for a few minutes while I'm on here, and I can show the dog box, see if I can see any of the dogs in there before we get casted. But I'm pretty sure I'll probably lose you by the time I get there. I just know how it is. But
right.
I'm currently operating a motor vehicle right now, so I don't think I need I'm gonna keep the camera off for this.
Yeah,
for the time being.
You need to stay hands free for right now.
That's right. That's right.
You need to stay hands free for right now. That's right. So, but I just discovered the button. I told you this ain't a professional operation, and this is my first time. So I just discovered. I was thinking to myself, why don't these guys have cameras? Why can't I see them? And then I just realized just a minute ago that I'm supposed to tell you that you can turn it on. So
you're the holder of the button. So this whole time.
Yes. I learned life is a learning experience.
Yep, for sure. Well, now you know for next time.
That's right. So you just woke up one day and decided this is what you wanted to do?
Man, you know, I've lived in the outdoors my entire life. My family's not big outdoors men and women, and I kind of taught myself how to do everything. And I was an instructor down here at the Advanced Law Enforcement Training Division teaching protective services. And I had a student come through the class, and he was talking about the fallen outdoors and got me wondering what it was, and he got me involved, and that's how it all started. I started out with just a staffer and moved to a team lead and a regional, then a staff director, then a national vice president, and then ultimately led me here where I'm at now as president of the organization. So
that's fantastic. And I don't know, man. I just can't say enough about your organization and how much that hunt right there, the one that's in my picture, that hunt meant so much to so many people that were there. There were first time hunters there, not just first time hunters with dogs, but first time hunters, period.
Yeah.
Never hunted before, ever. And there was a group of kids there as well.
That's awesome.
At the
Yeah, I see that.
at the end of the hunt, when it was all over, we had a little semicircle. The kids got in a little semicircle, and I read one of my books, one of my children's books that I wrote. And I discovered right then it was a very humbling experience. I started reading the book, and all of a sudden, flashes started going off where people were taking my picture.
Mm.
And I just started looking around. I was like, "What are they taking pictures of?" And then I realized it was me. They were taking pictures of me. And I'm like, "Why do you want to take my picture? I'm just a ugly old guy from East North Carolina, you know?"
Yeah.
So I think the adults enjoyed the children's story as much as the kids, if not more.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that was a great day. It was a great day. There's one day every hunting season that's a really good day. And for me last year, that was my really good day.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And I didn't I was gonna say I didn't pull the trigger, but I did pull the trigger. I shot at a rabbit.
Oh, nice.
My there we go. I was gonna say my monitor just went completely out. So I had one more thing I wanted to ask you, and I think
You
I have completely it's gone out of this damaged brain of mine.
you remember it?
So
Right?
you asked me something.
Okay. Um, what'd you do in your time in service? What branch were you in, and what was your job?
Well, I was Army, and I'm
First
gonna
to five.
shrink this picture right here.
There we go.
If you look right above my microphone right here,
Yep.
can you see the eagle with the arrows and stuff in his hand?
Is that your retirement?
No, that is actually from when I was pinned.
Oh, promotion.
That is uh, Fort Huachuca, June 1990. You know what's at Huachuca, right?
I do.
That was when I was inducted into the Military Intelligence Corps, June of 1990. So I was military intelligence.
Okay.
I
Isn't that an oxymoron? Isn't that what they
very
say?
very
That's an
much so,
oxymoron.
very much so. If there's any intelligence in the military runs from it.
Yeah.
But they taught me a couple of different languages. I play a poor dumb redneck on the internet, but I'm probably really not one. You know, I speak a few different languages. I've got a couple of different degrees, but it all started in 1990. You know, I went to basic
Nice.
training in '89, and then I went to go
Man,
learn how to be a intelligence guy. And in June of
97.
1990, they said, "Hey, you made it. You weren't as dumb as we thought you were." So,
Nice.
and I came out of there thinking I really knew something. And I'm gonna tell you a little secret. The world taught me differently.
Yeah.
It
For
really
sure.
did. But that's what I did. I was Army intelligence.
Cool. How many people have you had on here hanging out with us this evening?
We've
There been
had
quite a few.
I honestly don't know. The scroller just keeps going and going and going and going and going. For example, Gavin just liked the live, and I got a couple people just said hi to me. I don't know, and I won't know until it's over how many there have been. It's
Well, I'd
gonna
like you
be
to.
the last one I did
I'd
was
like.
a few thousand, so I don't know, but I'll know afterwards. And
Yeah.
this is an
I'd like.
interesting thing because I'll be able to take this video and post it to you said your main media is Facebook. I'll be
Yeah.
able to post this video to Facebook and YouTube, and I'll be able to chop it up into shorts, into reels, and post it to different places. So
Nice.
um, it doesn't just end when we click, stop the live. It doesn't end there. It continues on. So
That's cool.
spread that wisdom.
Yeah, yeah. If you would for me, go back through and find one person that subscribed or one person that liked something or one person that just viewed this this interview, so to speak, this podcast, I guess you could say, that we did tonight, and reach out to them, get a mailing address. I'd like to send them one of our TFO hats, or this is our new camo hat or a T-shirt or something like that. We'll know. How about that? We'll do a both. We'll do a hat and shirt to somebody. So randomly pick somebody at some point and get me an address, and I'll send them a little TFO package. How about that?
That sounds fantastic.
And
So
if
we'll
you
get
want one
somebody
too.
out of the chat. Matter of fact, anybody that's in there right now, if you want a hat, say, hey, Mike, I want a hat. Put it in the chat. Tucker, you just joined.
Mother trucker.
I don't know, man. We'll get somebody out there.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a few thousand viewers on TikTok. Most of my audience is on Facebook as well. We talked about that on the phone. I got tens of thousands, probably close to 100,000 on Facebook between the 3 or 4 different pages that I run. But I just crossed a major milestone on YouTube.
Yeah. What'd you
Yeah,
hit?
200.
200. Nice.
So when I started the YouTube page, I said, okay, every 100 that we do, I'm going to give away something.
Yeah.
My first 100, our hunting club does a raffle every year. We give away some money. Hang on a minute. I'll plug my own hunting club here for a minute. We give
There you go.
away $800 cash as a grand prize. We give away $250 for second prize. We give away 5 prizes of $100 and 5 prizes of $50.
That's awesome.
It's on the first Saturday in May every year. I got a few tickets left to sell.
Nice.
Anybody in the chat that wants a ticket, first person that says, I want a free ticket, I'll put your name on one. So, I gave away a ticket at 100. At 200, I'm going to give away a t-shirt. At 300, I'm going to give away a shooting stick.
Oh, nice.
A nice one. I've already got all the prizes. They're here. The shooting stick is just out of reach here. I can't quite reach it, but it's a monopod that you mount to your gun permanently. Oh, I said that G word. That'll probably get me a strike. You mount it to your gun, to your device permanently. And when you get ready to use it, you just flip it down and you can stand and use it.
Oh,
Great
that's
for,
neat.
great for some of the long distance shots that you might take, out in the field.
Yeah, for sure.
And 400, I'm going to give away a coffee cup. And 500, I have a handheld adventure radio that I'm giving away.
Oh, cool.
So that's my first 500. Well, I've just hit 200, so I've got to give away the t-shirt. I'm going to do it on a live in the next coming week or so. There's somebody else that just said hi.
Well, like Woody said, you got a friend in me. So if you ever need anything outdoor related, reach out to me and I'll help you out.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Maybe for 1,000, we might do a Fallen Outdoors hat or something.
Or we can do something over here. If you can see, I got a shoot load of Tacticam trail cameras.
Oh,
I
that's
got
nice.
thermal scopes. Anything you need hunting and fishing, we'll get you something set up.
All right, that sounds good. That definitely needs to be a 1,000 subscriber.
I got a bunch of coffee too. I sell a shoot load of coffee.
Now that's something I can use anytime. Tell you a funny story. Saturday, my hometown is Grifton, North Carolina. Actually, my hometown is TicBite, North Carolina. And Grifton is a suburb of TicBite. So their spring festival is called a shad festival. Shad's a fish. Some folks listening don't know what a shad is, so I got to tell them. It's a fish. You know anything about shad fishing?
Oh yeah, I did that for the first time out in Oregon, man, throwing like little Cleos almost, catching shad, and we use them for sturgeon bait.
Really?
Yep.
Well, when I was a child, we went shad fishing one time. I've never seen the shad like this before and never seen them like this since. But I declare, I think you could walk across the creek and walk on the shad and never get your feet wet. They were everywhere. We just put the boat in and took the net and scooped them out of the creek and tossed them in the boat. The fishing trip lasted about 2 minutes, and we had more shad than we could deal with, and carried them back to the house and salted them down.
Yeah.
That's something a lot of folks don't know anything about either, is salting down your fish. That
Yep.
It's a way to preserve them.
Absolutely.
But I grew up doing stuff like that. Anyway, had our shad festival. So I grabbed my camera, my 4K camera, and I grabbed one of my phones so that I could live stream. I went down and filmed the parade, went through the vendor section, just got a good capture. I got about 2 hours of video of just the vendor section and the rest of the shad festival. I forgot my sunscreen. My neck's burnt.
Yeah. True redneck.
Definitely. It's about the same color as my hat.
Oh man.
But it was a fun time. It really was. I got to go home to my hometown and run into some people I hadn't seen before. There was one vendor there that made guitars out of cigar boxes.
That is cool.
And I've got a video of him playing that guitar. I walked up and I said, "Give me a little smoke on the water." He's dun 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 dun. I was amazed.
Yeah.
Got some very creative folks. And I was also amazed about something else. As a child, what I see 14-year-olds doing now and what I did as a 14-year-old were completely different. You know, I was more like a 25-year-old today when I was 14 than most 25-year-olds are today, you know?
Yeah.
But I ran into several teenage entrepreneurs at the Shad Festival. One kid makes he started when he was 14 making grilling spices.
Oh, nice.
And his mom was with him. They had a booth set up. And I talked to him and then I talked to his mom. And his mom was like, "You know, he's gotten to this is all him. I haven't put one dime in it. He did it all himself. And he's got some nice setup. He's giving away one of those fancy grills. He's doing a
Nice.
drawing and giving away a fancy grill. So I mean the kid's doing fairly well." His
Absolutely.
mom said, "I'm glad that he got to the point that he can pay someone to package it for him and he don't have to mess up my kitchen."
Yeah. Yep.
Driving with Authority Kennel just popped in here, and I'm gonna give them the opportunity to come on screen. If they do come on screen, there's your winner right there.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Come on.
I think it scared him off. I think when I invited him on screen, it scared him. Anyway, so I ran into another one that's actually on the Shad Festival committee. A teenage girl, she's 16, and she spoke with such, I don't know, authority. I didn't think I was talking to a child. If I wasn't looking at her, I'd have swore I was talking to a grown up.
Yeah.
So country folks just raised a little different, I guess.
Absolutely. We got I live right outside Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, if you know where that's at, but
Went to basic there.
oh yeah, Lost in the Woods. I love it here. The hunting and fishing is phenomenal. The community's amazing. And we're a wrestling community. So we have some awesome country girls that wrestle. Our girl wrestling program's huge. I'm one of our youth wrestling coaches. We had almost 100 wrestlers this year, probably 20 something to 30 something girls. My youngest daughter, she's wrestled for 3 years. So it's those little girls, man, they need that.
No doubt. Well, Mike, I'm gonna call it a night, buddy. We've been on here an hour and 15 minutes. Chair's getting a little hard. I really appreciate you taking time out from your busy schedule to come on and talk with us.
Hey, absolutely, guys. Anytime.
And
Have
I
me
really
again
appreciate
sometime.
you. I really
One of our big
appreciate your
events.
organization.
I appreciate you. Thank you. And I mean, you're a true testament of somebody that's been there and done that with us. So, we appreciate your feedback as well. So come back out with us.
All right. Thanks a lot. Have a good one, Mike.
All right. You too, brother.
Bye.